Hi everyone, and welcome back to Reese's Reviews. So today I have for you a Happy House DIY build. This scale was so small for me. Oh my gosh, this is the smallest scale I've ever done. Will I do a scale like this again? No. Oh, it was beautiful, it was so cute, it was so tiny, it was so tedious. It took me literally 2 weeks to do this. I do not blame this product. I blame myself. I had to work. But I mean, 2 weeks for a miniature build this small is crazy. I know. I have a couple things I'm preparing to record and post on my channel. I have a mini brand review coming up. And I have another build that I'm working on and recording for you guys as well. But I just want to say I'm so sorry for the 2 week wait, and I will be more proactive in the future. So let's get started with this Happy House DIY build. So I got this from Temu. I showed you guys in a couple videos ago my haul of my items I got from Temu. I got a couple miniatures and things like that. I will say the instructions very detailed, and I enjoyed the whole process. Though I was like crying to myself the whole time. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous. Okay, I was nervous. Now they do include in this package their own white latex. That's what it was called. Okay, sorry, the white latex paint, and I tested a little bit of it on the side. I did not like the consistency, you guys, so I used my own paint that I complain about so much in every single video. Okay, I am coming to the conclusion that I am a complainer. I was watching a couple of my videos and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta stop complaining so much. This is a sickness. That's not good. Okay, literally 2025, complain less. Is that even all right? I'll add it to the goal list. We'll see how that goes. And watch, I don't even make it to the end of this video without one complaint. That's actually sad, but I can like certain things, right? I mean, okay, and it's what it is. So right here, I am building the lamp for my house. The package comes with 3 light fixtures, 1 lamp, and 2 ceiling lights. I recommend testing your lights before you build anything or put it inside the house, because if those lights don't work and you have to undo the house because the light attaches to the back of the house, you're gonna have to undo the house to get the lights out. So yes, please test them, get the batteries, put it all in, test them all before you build anything around it. So here I am outlining the TV and the base of the TV with an X-Acto knife, then gluing them together. Later I'll be building the TV stand with the wooden pieces the package came with. Now, oh my gosh, I said I wasn't gonna complain. Okay, this is really hard not to. But I just have a bone to pick with the quality of the wood pieces. They are very sensitive. I'm gonna say that. Okay, they easily break. I mean, I'm not the Hulk over here, and I'm pulling them out of the large wooden piece and I'm pushing them through, and they're all just getting these small little fractures, and it's okay, it's annoying. So I have to constantly glue the wood pieces that are already outlined back together. That's annoying. Okay, so this is the finished product, right? Super cute. It has like a little flower there. I thought that was so adorable. And then here I'm making the side table out of the gold wire and another one of those wood pieces. I do not have beef with these wood pieces, okay? Okay, so here I am putting together the couch. Now, alright, I did not do a great job when it came to building these, not me saying building, for pillows. Oh my gosh, when I was putting together these pillows, can you even technically build a pillow? Well, they have Build-A-Bear. Alright, I don't know. Okay, well, I was gluing together these pillows, so okay, that makes sense. I was gluing together these pillows out of some of the pieces, so that was nice. And these were also made out of wooden pieces, and that's fine, okay? Because I do not have beef with inanimate objects because I am an adult and I can reserve my anger for something else, like the weather. So this is going to be the counter slash stove. Ironically, they were like, yeah, let's not separate them. In my head, I was like, is this a studio apartment? But they were trying to make it like a two-floor house because that's actually crazy work. But yeah, so they kept the stove and the sink together on the same counter, which is fine. Also, I hope you guys have been enjoying the music selection. I tried to take the comment recommending rock music in consideration when looking for some background music for this video. I personally like rock metal or alternative rock, and I couldn't find anything that fit that category within the list in YouTube Studio. So if you guys have any recommendations from YouTube Studio, let me know in the comments below, and I will try my best to add it to the video. But I think this is a pretty good option for rock considering it was categorized in YouTube Studio as rock. Now, not too much of me, don't be fighting me in the comments. That's literally what YouTube video said it was. Do I believe them? No. No, I don't. But I mean, I like the guitar in it. I like the vibe, so I was like, "All right, let me add it." Alright, so here I'm working on the table for the kitchen. Earlier in the video, I showed you what the refrigerator looked like. Now, my cutting skills for those handles. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing. But anyway, that's fine. If we ignore it, then it technically didn't happen. So for the table here, I cut out a yellow tablecloth and I used the wooden pieces provided on the wooden large block. I don't know what you would call those cutouts. I think they're wooden large blocks. It is what it is. And then I put two purple beads on top of the table to look like cups and a plate of, I guess it would be cake or pie, and a little spoon from a broken off from an earring bag or earring piece provided in one of those bags. So here, I think this is one of the most creative and innovative ways to make a lamp for this counter. So they are using a small gold screwdriver, a clear bead, and an earring piece to cover the clear bead to represent a lamp. I thought that was so creative. I mean, when you see it all put together, you're going to be like, oh, that's so adorable. And obviously, when I say they, I mean the creators of and designers of this house. I mean, putting these pieces together, looking at these trinkets, and being so innovative and like, oh, I can take a miniature screw and put it on a bead and make it look like a lamp. Wow, that's so creative. So here I am cutting out a paper template for wooden panels for the stairs, and then I'm going to glue them down with the DIY craft glue. So now we are getting to my favorite part of the build, which was the bathroom. I thought putting these materials together, putting these trinkets together to create a bathroom was so much fun. And I was grinning the whole time, and I was very proud of how I accomplished this, because on other parts of this house I was struggling, and you're gonna see that a lot towards the end. Or maybe you won't see it, but I feel like I was struggling. I don't know. That was just me. So they give you a transparent sheet to glue onto the wooden panel. So the transparent sheet acts as your glass doors for your shower, and then you have the grayed out paper that acts as the metal panels or the metal connectors in your shower. You'll see more of the details as it goes on, as I'm putting it all together. Oh, that's a great picture, so you can see what this is supposed to look like. But yeah, so the bottom of the shower, they actually give you a piece of paper that looks like tiles, and I just glued that onto the bottom. So, I mean, the more I was adding the details, the more realistic it was looking. I'm just such an awe. This is the most adorable build I've ever did. And now I am building the sink. So I used some of the gold wire, and I bended a little bit to act as the curvature of the faucet. And then I take a couple of small gold beads and I glue them onto the sink to act as the knobs for the sink and the faucet. On the bottom of the sink, I'm adding a shelf, and in the shelf there are going to be a couple of washcloths, and I cut that out of the cloth they provided. It will be yellow and pink, and I just glued them together and I put them under the sink shelf. So now that all the small pieces are put together, we can start to assemble the bathroom. So here I am putting on the tile, which is just a piece of paper that's going to go on top of the wooden part. And then I have a divider that I used a transparent sheet, and I used another piece of paper and glued it onto the wood. On top of the divider, I'm just going to glue on my shower head. And the shower head was made from gold wire that was bent and turned a little bit. And I used some earring pieces and beads to act as the shower head and the knobs on the shower. To finish out the bathroom, we're going to add some of these small details. So I cut out the rug from the paper template, and then I'm adding a basket that I created from the paper template and a couple of the cloths from the fabric. And then also I'm going to add a towel rack, and I used some cloth there, cut out a piece of lace, some of the fabric, and I just glued it onto the ladder. And that is my little bathroom. It's so cute. What do you guys think? So let's get started assembling the foundation of the home. So here I am gluing on the gold hinges to this window slash door frame. This is going to be the indoor slash outdoor garden. I don't know how to explain it. I guess it would be a green room. You'll see it come together more. This is going to be the front of the house, and this is where the house is going to swing open. So when you open the house, you're going to see the living room, the bathroom, the kitchen, all those intricate details. So as I'm putting together this section of the house, I decided to reveal something. So there's a part of the build where I have to make the flowers, make the bouquet, make the garden area basically. Well, in that garden there are little buckets of flowers that you're supposed to make the buckets out of the paper they provide and little hooks out of the gold wires. I did not do that. I did not do the bucket part. I'll tell you why. Because when I unraveled the paper to make my little bucket for the flowers, it just started ripping on me. Literally, little pieces just started falling off, tearing off. And I was like, putting these little pieces of paper back together or my mental health. I chose the latter. All right. So I didn't make the bucket part. I'm not going to do that part. It was not worth it for me. I did the garden part, right? I did the little bouquet. I did the shelf in there. I put all that together. But the buckets? No, I did not do that. And I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I don't regret it. I chose happiness. I can't. And you're not going to change my mind. You're not. I swear, this is a fun part of building a miniature is putting it all together to see how cute and small they are. I mean, putting that ladder in there, putting the shelf, putting the flowers and the bouquet, the vases. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all coming together. All those tedious parts, all those like little teeny intricate pieces, they all come together. That's just the best feeling in the world is getting everything to their assigned spaces, you know? That's very satisfying. So here I'm assembling the front of the house. I'm focusing more on the entrance. So I have the windows together and I'm putting in the door frame. Earlier I was putting together the porch with the white fence, and that's going to have like a cute sitting nook in there with some flower arrangements. It's going to be really cute. Now I accidentally broke the frame, and like I said, these pieces are so sensitive. I mean, you can just push it a little bit and it breaks so easily. So I just be careful. Maybe use tweezers a little more than I did, but I mean, they were so fragile. I couldn't really do anything without pieces chipping off, and I have to paint over it a little bit. So just be as careful as possible when working on this project. So here is the reveal of the front of the house. Now, can we get some noise for the back of the house? Oh my gosh, Cheryl was too funny when she was like, now the back of the dress. Okay, so here we're putting together the walls of the house and the windows. I already cut out the paper, the wallpaper for this house, and I glued them on, and I put in the frames for the windows as well. So now we're just gonna build the foundation, add the floors, and we're gonna get this house put together. I'm super excited. I feel like I've already told you guys this before, but this is my favorite part of building the miniatures is just adding all the furniture pieces inside the house and watching it all come together. That's why I'm so excited to get my dollhouse. I did check on Etsy like you guys recommended, and I saw some great options on there. So I'm still looking though, still looking. But I have some things in my cart that I'm considering. I also checked on Facebook Marketplace again. I've been going back and forth with some sellers, and not gonna lie, they're a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna weigh my options. I still have time. I'm not like on a time crunch to find a dollhouse, but I would like it to be this year. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I just thought to get a smaller house would be fun, so I can have some ideas of how I want to do my dollhouse, and also to scratch that dollhouse itch so I won't go stir crazy. But yeah, watching everything come together, it's so exciting. Okay, and now we're gonna do some finishing touches. So I've already added the flowers to the porch. Not gonna lie, I did that off camera because I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to put the flowers in there. Then I realized my glue game trash. Oh my gosh, you can see the glue basically everywhere, and I was like, okay, maybe you can use the flowers to cover up all that glue. Yeah, not using a hot glue gun again on this particular project or any project in the future. I'm just joking. Maybe where I can seamlessly blend the glue and whatever I'm gluing together, because you can just see chunks of the glue gun and the glue everywhere. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a little mental breakdown about it, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'm still a beginner. I'm still learning this. I'm gonna find out which products work best for me. So, this is the end product. I hope you guys liked it. Now, I know there were some hiccups along the way. I'm still learning, but I'm really proud of this project. I mean, this really pushed me to my limits. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for liking, commenting. I really appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Bye.